Bright Cutie. Every student matters.
Hello students, let's continue mensuration. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the surface areas, right? Now in this lecture, we are going to talk about three shapes, that is cube, cuboid and cylinder, and their volume, right? So just see here, volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder we are going to learn. So what is actually volume? Amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object is called as volume. What is volume? The amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object. So, you know, as in our geometry, we use a square. Square is the most easiest shape and its area and its perimeter is really easy to find out. So similarly here in 3D, cube is the shape that has all the edges equal, as in squares all the sides are equal. So here we divide the figure into cubes and then solve it. So just to see the there is a cube, there are 8 cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 cubes and they are having like the dimension as 1 cross 1 cross 1. That means length, breadth and height all are 1, 1, 1. So the volume is 1 cubic centimeter for the first one. For all of them the volume is 1. So total is 8. So the volume is 8 cubic centimeter. Here also we see there are 4 plus 4, 8. So 8 cubic centimeter. Here also 8 cubic centimeter. Here also 8 cubic centimeter. And here also 8 cubic centimeter. So as we see of all these shapes, right, there are 8 actually cubes and we are arranged them into different forms. So we are calculating the volume. The volume will remain same whether we mold it in any way. Okay, so volume is the space occupied by them. And how do we calculate the volume? By multiplying the 3 dimensions. So in case we take the cuboid, suppose we take a cuboid and having 36 made up of 36 cubes, okay, of one unit. So just to see the dimensions, we can arrange them in different forms, but the volume will remain same. So it is length, it is the breadth, it is the height. So one is solved for us and we get 36. The second one, if we solve 6 into 3, 6, 3 and 2. So 6 into 3 is 18, 18 2s are 36, so we get 36. And again here if we see 9, 1 and 4. So we have 9, we have 1, we have 4. It is after multiplication of these three we get 36. So there are 36 cubes and which we have arranged in such a way that they are forming cuboids. Now the last one we have 6, 6 and 1. So that is also 36. So the volume is same of all, right? Yes, the area that they are occupying might be different, but the volume remains same. So for a cuboid, the formula for volume is length into breadth into height. What is the formula for volume of a cuboid? Length into breadth into height. You also can perform one activity. You just take a piece of paper and keep collecting papers. Make a pile of papers, right? So you are going to get a cuboid, right? How do we get the volume of it? By multiplying the base area, that is length into breadth is the base area, h is the height. So what we are doing, base area into height if we do, we get the volume, right? So now here there are two questions that we need to answer. They are asking us to find out the volume of the following cuboids. For the first one, we see length is 8 centimeter, breadth is 3 centimeter, height is 2 centimeter. So the volume will be length into breadth into height. Length is 8 into 3 into 2 cubic centimeter, because centimeter into centimeter into centimeter will become cubic centimeter. What's the unit for volume? Cubic centimeter. And what is the unit for area? Square centimeter or square units we say. And for volume we have cubic centimeter, cubic meter, that means cubic unit, whatever the unit is given of the dimensions. And for the perimeter we just have centimeter, meter, units we write at the end. So now see, 8 3s are 24. 24 2s are 48 cubic centimeter. This is the volume of this cuboid. Now of the second one, we see that the area of base is given, right? So volume is what? Length into breadth into height. Length into breadth is the area of base, and area of base is given as 24 square meter into height is 3 centimeter. Right? This is in centimeter, this is in meters. So we can convert the centimeter also in meters. 3 upon 100 meter. So we get 24 into 3, just see 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6 and 1 7, 72 upon 100 meter square into meter is cubic meter, 0.72 cubic meter. This is the volume of this box in meters if we calculate. Right? So this is how we solve the questions. Okay. Now let's think of the cube. The cube is special case of cuboid where length, breadth and height are equal. We know this. So the volume will be L into L into L, that is L cube. So if we know one edge, then we can find out the volume of cube because all the edges are going to be of same length. So in the first part, we have to find volume of the cube with side as 4 cm. So volume is A cube we can say, or L cube we can say. A is the edge of it. So 4 cubic centimeter we will get, because we will multiply 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter. So 3 times centimeter we get. 4 cube is 64. 64 cubic centimeter we are going to get. In the B part, what will be the volume? It will be A cube, that is 1.5 meter cube. Okay. Now we have to find out the cube of 1.5. 1.5 square is 22.5, and then we will multiply it with 1.5. We'll get the cube of it. So 15 5s are 75, carry is 7. 15 2s are 30 and 7 37. Again carry is 3. 15 2s are 30 and 3. So if we will get 22.5, we already have 1.5. Then again we have to just see 1.5 into 1.5. When we multiply, we get 225. So the answer is 2.25, not 22.5. It is 2.25. Okay, and when we multiply, we will get 3.375. 3.375 and cubic meter. This would be the volume. Right? Moving ahead, we have a cylinder. So we know volume of cylinder will be area of base into height. Area of base is pi r square and h is the height. So pi r square into h, that is the volume of cylinder. How to calculate the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h, r is the radius of the base and h is the height of the cylinder given. Now, if you see, there are two questions given, we have to solve them. In the first part, we have to find out the volume of the cylinder. The formula is pi r square h. So 22 upon 7 into r is how much? Just see, it is 7 into 7 into 10. Height is given as 10. So 7 and 7 got cancelled. 7 2s are 14 and 1 5 15. So 1540. What is the unit? Cubic centimeter is the volume of it. Now in the second part, we have the volume as pi r square h. The area of base is given 250 square meter into height is given as 2 meter. So 250 into 2 is 500, meter square into meter is cubic meter. So 500 cubic meter is the volume of the cylinder. Right? Moving ahead, the difference between volume and capacity. The volume is what? There is not much difference, but a little difference. Just to see. Volume refers to the amount of space occupied by an object, the space that the object occupies, right? And capacity refers to the quantity that a container holds, right? So suppose I have a jug, okay, and that's in the cylinder form. So the space occupied by that jug is the volume, and the quantity that is put inside that the jug can hold, okay, that is our capacity. Clear? Volume is the space occupied and capacity is the amount, or I will say quantity, that can come inside that jug. Okay, this is the main difference. Now here is one question. It is asking us, we have to find the height of a cuboid. So height is to be calculated. Volume is given. Volume is given as 275 cubic centimeter and base area is given. Base area, that means L into B, that is given as 25 square centimeter. So volume we know is length into breadth into height, and it is given as equal to 275. Now length into breadth, it is given as 25, the base area. So 25 into h is equal to 275. H is equal to 275 divided by 25. 25 ones are 25, 2 left, 25 ones are 25. So 11, what is the unit? Centimeter. So what is the height of the cylinder? The height of the cylinder is 11 centimeter. Clear? Moving ahead, we have another question. It is asking a godown is in the form of a cuboid of the measures, that is length, breadth and height as 60, 40 and 30. How many cuboidal boxes can be stored in it if the volume of one box is 0.8? We know the volume of one box. Can we find the total volume of the godown? Yes. So volume of godown is length into breadth into height, that is 60 into 40 into 30 cubic meter, right? And volume of one box is equal to 0.8 cubic meter. So we will find number of cuboidal box. How to find out? The total volume, that is 60 into 40 into 30 divided by 0.8. Cubic meter and cubic meter will get cancelled up. Okay, if I remove the decimal, I get 10 here, right? So 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40. So we have 6 into 5, right, that is 30. 30 into 3 is 90. Then 90 into 100 is 900, and 2 more zeros we have, so we get 9000. So what is the number of cuboidal blocks? Or I say the box, it is 9000 box that are in the shape of cuboid can be placed inside this cuboidal godown. Okay, so we were given volume of godown, we can calculate that. Then we have volume of one box, we can divide that with the volume of godown, and then we get 9000 as the number of cuboidal box. Clear? So let us just solve the calculation again. 6 5s are 30 into this 0 is also there, so into 10 we can write, then into 30 and into 10. So we have 30, 3 and 3 is 9, 1 2 3 4, actually 4 zeros will come up. So 90,000 is the number of cuboidal boxes that can be adjusted in the cuboidal godown, right? Okay. Okay, so there is one more question here. A rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter. So there is a rectangular paper, okay, width is 14 centimeter, is rolled along its width, and a cylinder of radius 20 centimeter is formed, right? So if we take an example of a paper, right, so suppose we have this paper and this is suppose given to us as 14 centimeter. Okay, what is this given as? 14 centimeter. Now we are rolling it, and without overlapping we form a cylinder like this. As you can see, this is a cylinder. Okay, now this is a cylinder. So what about the curved path? That is the length, and the height is the width. So we know that height of the cylinder that we are forming is 14 centimeter. Radius they have given, that is 20 centimeter. We have to find the volume. Volume is for the cylinder pi r square h. Pi we have to take 22 upon 7. R is given here as 20 centimeter, so 20 into 20. Height is 14 cubic centimeter. 7 ones are 7 twos are. We get 22 into 2 into 2 is 4, 4 twos are 8. 800 cubic centimeter. Multiplying it, we get 8 twos are 16, 8 twos are 16 and 1 17 cubic centimeter. So this is the volume of that cylinder. Is that clear? This is the volume of that cylinder. Okay, one more question of the same type. So there is a rectangular piece of paper 11 centimeter into 4 centimeter. In the previous we were not given the length, here we are given. It is 4 centimeter, it is 11 centimeter. Now it is folded without overlapping to make a cylinder of height. That means along this we are folding it, and height is 4 centimeter. This length will become the circular part. So 11 centimeter is the circumference 2 pi r. Okay, we have to find the volume. Can we find out r? Yes, definitely we can find out. R will be 11 upon 2 pi centimeter from this, right? And volume is pi r square h. So pi into 11 upon 2 pi into 11 upon 2 pi, that is r square, into h is 4, and cubic centimeter would be the unit, students. So pi and pi got cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 and 2 got cancelled. So we have 11 into 11, that is 121 divided by pi cubic centimeter. So 121, pi value is 22 upon 7, right? 11 twos are 22, 11 ones are 11, 11 ones are 11. So 77 upon 2, 2 threes are 6, then 2 eights are 16, and 2 fives are 10. Just cancel it. 2 threes are 6, 1 is left, 2 eights are 16, then again 1 is left, 2 fives are 10 cubic centimeter. So this is how we come to know about the volume of cylinder. If some rectangle is given and we have to make a cylinder out of it, right? So we have solved questions. Thank you.